Hey there, guys. I started this reading already, and some sidetracky shit happened, and I was like, I'm gonna restart because that's just way more editing than I wanted to do. So, anywho's, welcome to Weird and Woo Woo. Okay, we're about to pull some cards to see if there's a message for you. Today was more like whoever this is meant for is going to find it kind of situation. So there's like some level of synchronicity that this is going to bring it before you. And so it should have some type of meaning. I always feel like that's a bit broad, but at this point, that's the Spirit's giving me. So that's what we're going with, okay? Let's get into it. Now, as a friendly reminder, you are the sovereign being over your life, which means you get to determine if, how, when, where, why anything applies. Therefore, we don't Cinderella this shit to make it fit. Thank you. Okay. So they gave me choose your words carefully and let your intentions be known, which I feel is speaking up on something. You're meant to speak up on something, and then a long journey brings rewards. So at the heart of this, and of course there was a couple other cards that were out, but that's when things were going, so I put them back. But the whole gist of everything that kept coming out is be mindful of what you say, articulate yourself very well, speak your intentions. Like, you need to let things be known, because there is some kind of like you'll get something out of it, period, point blank. And then we had the Nine of Wands of the Magician, and it was like, I heard you need to stay in this fight. Like, you need to stay in the fight. Like, don't sit this one out, don't wave your white flag, like, stay in the fight. Now, this doesn't feel like a full-on rageful argumentative something to that effect. But it's like standing up for yourself, or it is a level of advocacy for yourself. It's like, don't just let something slide. And this could be like in an intimate situation, but I feel like it's more like, I feel like this is a broader energy than just with a friend or, you know, that kind of thing. And that could be because this is something that you've let slide a million times before. But specifically, if you, there's some, and this is the reason I say it, because you're going to get something and I want to say advocating for yourself. Like, you're not just taking either no for an answer, or you're not just going, oh, well, I said one thing, okay, and nothing happened, never mind. You know, like, you're not sitting this one out. They don't want you to sit it out. Because you, like, the Magician is one that has the ability to really make shit happen. They have a good grasp on all of the elements, and they know how to wield them well. And the Magician can make things happen. I just feel like it's going to go your way if you just say something. So, let's go ahead and pull some more cards. But just the gist is to stay in the fight, okay? Now, I will give you things went awry because they started giving me some fucking songs, I swear to God, and I love them, but it was like, what is the fucking point? Like, they gave me Beastie Boys, You Gotta Fight for Your Right to Party. And I don't know if they're just being playful, because they hadn't, like, they were like, I was like, how does that, you know, and they're like, look up the lyrics. And it's the same shit. There's nothing profound at all in it. It keeps talking about people putting parameters down. And then, like, they gave me it's tricky. Tricky, 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 tricky. Anyways, and that one talks about, I've got my speech ready kind of thing. And then it's like, I don't know. But, you know, it was like a speech to try and woo over a girl. And you know, I was like, oh, God. And so there's a lightheartedness, I guess, that are being playful. Or you grew up in the 80s and 90s. And that was your jams in high school and everything. So, you know, it could be that. But yeah, I was like, why are we going on some side? It irritated the shit out of me. At best, all I could ascertain is, it was like, I don't want to do something. I don't want to go through the energy of something if it's not going to be productive. If it's not worth it, and you're maybe viewing something like it's not worth it, that could potentially be it. So let's just kind of see. We're going to pull some more cards and see if we can get to the bottom of this, but we ain't going on any weird tangents, Spirit, because that would irritate the fire out of me, let me tell you. I was like, why are we looking at these songs? And I'm just sitting there like dumbfounded. I'm like, what? I don't know. Like, you don't want it to be a waste looking into something or pursuing something. That's what I got from that, maybe. But it just took up too much fucking time, and I was irritated. So, we started over. And see how quickly I got through all that? Yeah, Spirit, that's how it's done. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do Starman Tarot. I just keep getting you need to say something. I feel like you need to know what you want to say. You need to enter into something when you go to say it. Being very intentional and mindful about what you want to say. But there is an expression of it. You need to express this. You need to bring this forward. And I feel like it's going to help resolve something or bring in a solution or get you what you need because you get something out of this. Because I feel like it's something that, you, again, either it's a pattern that has repeated or something that you've done multiple times or just something that has been occurring and you've let slide for way too long. And you're like, absolutely not anymore. Because at this point, you may feel like, well, nothing's going to change, so why even try? And they're like, no, you need to. And again, that's the reason why it doesn't feel like it's necessarily in a intimate dynamic, right? Because what do you, I mean, maybe speaking up on something, you get something out of it finally. But this also doesn't feel like you've been quiet on the subject matter, necessarily. I think you're just at the precipice of deciding if it's even worth fighting for, and they're like, stay in the fight. So I don't know, because it kind of reminds me career-ish or like some contract-ish stuff, like dealing with something more, a bit bigger than one-on-one necessarily, maybe. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll clarify that, right? We'll clarify. Four of Wands. This may have something to do with your home, your family, something that has to do with like your foundation. It may have to do with moving, like making movement, like building on your foundation, or moving jobs, or moving locations. Like, oh my God, they're really bringing all the, I want to break free. I sing so good, don't I? So this is like, it reminds me of a teenager who is about to embark on the world. Like, about to, like, I feel like there's something you deserve, and you should be, you need to speak up on it. Because this does give the feeling of like, you know, like when a kid graduates high school and they move out into the world, like, Page of Cups. Wow, these are coming out like Moon. Definitely there's something you've been waiting for this to happen. Look at all the phases. Hold on, I'll get back to that Page of Cups. I told y'all here recently I've had cards that feel like a blank. And I'm like, okay, it's a really, I mean, it's not like it's an unfamiliar energy, but it's one of those things where I'm like, man, that kind of has been happening frequently. And there, I know there's a reason or purpose to a Swords. And I feel, the Four of Swords came out. I feel like speaking up on this actually allows you to, again, the Page of Cups is that. It's the, you get something out of this. There may be an offer or a proposition or an opportunity that arises from speaking out on something. With the phases of the moon, I just feel like something comes to full light or comes to full fruition. So there may be like, if you get out of the fight now, it's like you don't have all the information. You don't know. And so you need to say something. You need to speak up on it. You need to articulate it. You need to ask questions. And then something can reveal itself to you. Like an option may arise, like a decision that you could make. But the Four of Swords feels like, don't sit this one out. You may have been here before where you like, you think you're going to say something, then you don't. And you're like, you build up the courage to say something and then you don't. And it's like this pattern of, it's like, just do it. You don't know. That's the thing. There's something you don't know. Something you don't know. That if you do address this, there is pertinent information that is going to reveal itself that allows you to make some kind of decision. See, the Two of Swords can be about not making a decision, having some kind of a stalemate. And that's because of some fear, because you don't really know everything. But I also get that you could, like, there's, like, you don't know until you ask. You don't know until you say something. And you don't know what your options are until you do. But I get a very beneficial, something very beneficial. That's what the Page of Cups is. There's like a surprise that would come out of this. Can we talk about that? Like, what's what is the beneficial? What's the reward that comes from speaking up on something? I heard tangible. There's a tangible. So this isn't just like, a whole new world. No, I mean, we do have the World card. A new beginning. A fresh start with something. I just heard, is it a trap? Is the new start a trap? Is this opportunity a trap? Somebody got some trust issues here? So, yeah, sticking up for yourself. I told you, 7 of Wands. This is establishing your boundaries and knowing your worth and knowing that you're worth it and standing in your truth and standing in your power and doing what is right for you. And you may be going up against, I heard a formidable opponent. Like, they're just getting creative with shit right now. So the words are just going to be what it is. Just like the damn songs were. The Hierophant is like, it may be an institution or somebody that's well established or has more authority. And it's like, you need to exert yourself on something. You need to be your own advocate on something. Okay. Or else you're going to stay stuck. Like, the devil is the idea of you can actually get out of this. You think you're stuck in a situation, and maybe you think you can't speak up. Like, there will be negative ramifications. Like, you're like, I'm uncertain about this. I don't know. And it's like, well, you don't know until you know, right? You don't know until you do it. And so you're making assumptions right now, and you're making a decision not to speak up and discuss something because you're afraid of what the pretend ramifications that you've made up in your head. And while they may be based on some type of wisdom, it is just that. It's a what if scenario. And so the idea with the devil is sometimes we are bound because of our own inability to set ourselves free. And so you can set yourself free from something by speaking up on it. And it's all how you present it. It's all how you present it. Not like, Page of Wands. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. There is something there. The Page of Wands is kind of like the potentiality of something. There is potential here. Okay. Strength. Yeah, I want to see, and they give me all kinds of songs. Sarah Bareilles, whatever the fuck her name is. I want to see you be brave. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. I should get a record deal. I'm just saying. I want to see you be brave. That's what Spirit's saying. What do they need? What do they need to talk about? Can we get nosy? Boy, they make you feel like you're trying to end the reading already. I don't know why. Why does this feel like we're wrapping it up? I'm nosy though. What the fuck? Okay, divine doors. Give it a shot. Yes. Kiss the ground and touch the sky. Your soul is set now to leap and fly. You need to do this. You need to do this. Everything soon will come to light, and then you will see things will be all right. Like, you have to initiate this, and then you're going to get information, which could just be like somebody saying yes to you. Like, if you need to inquire, or if you're requesting something for the sake of you, because you're advocating for you, and you're saying, I need this. It could be in a work environment. It could be in a home environment. It could be, like, again, like a teenager needing to leave. It's like, I really want to do this. And you may get the support that you're afraid you're not going to get. Okay? And so it's kind of like, you'll see. As soon as you act on this, you'll see. But the only real way to know is to do it. By your own command, you brought yourself here, which means you have to do this. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody's going to initiate it for you. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. You got nothing to fear. Say what you want to say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I want to see you be brave. Fortune and Tarot, collective destiny, the palm lines from birth. I just learned to talk today. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. Listen to the notes of intuition. I feel like, especially since we're dealing with this, you've been guided to do this. And it's your logical mind that is talking you out of it. Like, I feel like you have been, because look at all this connection right here. From her crown chakra. Like, see how all these little squigglies? It's that's the download. That's the information coming. And so I feel like you've been guided. Because this could help to start something. And, don't talk yourself out of it that it's not worth speaking up on or inquiring or advocating for. If there's something that you need, 7 of Wands, you need to put you first. You need to take care of you. You need to do what is right for you. And you need to defend that, what you believe is true and right. Like, this is what I need. And it's not about being an a-hole. It's not about being argumentative. It's not about, like, trying to stir up some shit. That's why they're like, choose your words. Mindfully is what I would rather say instead of carefully. And be very intentional, but let your intentions be known. Because I feel as if something that you've had to deal with, you actually could get something really good, beneficial, and productive out of this. So they don't want you out of the fight because you're going to get what you want. I really do. Magician gets what he wants, especially when he's upright. Yeah, we're going to leave it at that. That's the message, guys. I hope it finds whoever it's meant for. I hope y'all have a fantastic, wonderful day. And I'll see you guys later this week.